I want to talk to you about how to control the lights for the house. First thing is push the X fader all the way up. Then you're going to turn this key about a quarter turn to the right. And that's going to bring the lights on in the room. You can see when I turn it off, probably can't see it here, but that's what it does. The next thing you need to do is look at these faders and make sure that they're up in the positions where the little piece of tape is. That's where we set them for worship. And then make sure that all of these switches up top are flipped up. And sometimes during worship, we keep that at about 50%. When you're done, turn the key to the left. Really the only thing you need to do and worry about are these scene buttons up top, and they're configured in Roy G. Biv configuration. Number 1 is red, and you can see they're fading up kind of slow. Number 2 is orange. I can control if I want that to fade slower or faster. I can slide this slide up, and you can see it gives me a count that's going to be a 6-second change as opposed to a 50-second change or 30-second change. I'm going to put it down to no change as we go on. 3 is yellow. 4 is green. 5 is blue. 6 is a purpley, pink, whatever you want to call it. 7 sometimes is a special if we have something that goes with the sermon slides. If we can color coordinate with that, we'll put that on 7 as like a special setting. And 8 is a black. You can also fade out of any channel just by hitting it again. Or you can hit 8. We have a master fader right here that we can usually bring up to about 3/4. And you can see we have a top row of faders that we kind of have the LED control setting on. This group of faders is for individual lights. On the bottom row that we use, they're grouped. And so that's really what you need to focus on. This LED, if it's not showing number 1, you just want to press these buttons right here and get it to number 1. That's on the means it's on the first bank. Make sure it's not on record. You'll see things flashing if it's on record. Make sure it's on run, number 1. With this at about 75%, we have different fader groups. That's band and choir, band and center, teaching center. This is most common when we have preaching. Center spot is a solo one. Some of these are not used anymore. Choir only on 6. 7 is just a single spot. Stage, that kind of just washes everything. Baptistry. Front, altar, front stage. Those are very similar. It's probably the same program, the same. Number 13 is master worship when we have choir and band. That's most commonly used. In the summer when we're not using a choir, you can usually just use 3, teaching center, and it leaves a little bit of the back of the stage dark. And then up here, sometimes if we have a special event, special programs, we will program these extra banks for musicals or things like that, whatever we might need.